As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Boilermakers will kick it away first. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Horned Frogs offense is on the field for the first time today. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, TCU.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will get the ball for the first time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Looking for more room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Horned Frog. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last.
The expressway is wide open. Inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll go to the ground. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This offense has a second down play. Now on the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Boilermakers! TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he's able to... top of it and avert the turnover.
You know, quarterbacks practice ball security as well throughout the week, and he has to do a better job of keeping two hands on the ball. He knows this defense is trying to rip it out. They're trying to get a hat on the football. He's lucky that he was able to recover his own fumble there.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it slips through his fingers in. Would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for a block. It's McCray. And the returner is stopped. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this...
Lost one deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Now on the move. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Holding, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. The back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got it down the left. Touchdown, TCU! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
On third down, you're thinking it might be pass, so the offense goes draw play, trying to fool you, but it didn't work. Defense wasn't tricked. They're able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
He's back to throw on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Gets it out fast. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. The Horned Frogs are on the move. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They keep attacking through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. steps away. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, going to the air. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this crowd is up for grabs, and not much excites them like back-to-back sacks. Third and long. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs.
Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by... to make the pick.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. After that last incompletion, here's second and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And the Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. They want to just keep throwing it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCray. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs... They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
Fires to the middle. Got it! And he was thinking 6, but that D knocked...
Complete to the wideout.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The Boilermakers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up. As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row.
Nice job by the defense. Look, long in field goal range, they go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 11.
And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Purdue! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes.
Point conversion.
Football catch. From there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page.
He's going for it all. And he's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Getting aggressive here and going for two. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. Into the end zone he goes. Two-point conversion is good, and the lead stands at 11. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're just about ready to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the sixth sack of the game for this defense.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, the ground game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Makes a man miss. Oh, there's the ball. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The option look. He'll toss it. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the option. Defense makes the tackle, and that will... Final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Motion from the offense. Quarterback keeps it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward. It's going to happen.
I tell you what, 4th quarter, you're trying to get to the quarterback, trying to get the ball back to your offense. But nice pursuit. Nice job making the QB scramble outside of the pocket, chasing him down. And even better,
here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. They'll go to the air. Finds his man down the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete to the left.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, wants to throw. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
it's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed in the middle, it's French. He's showing it all, the juice, the jet. He's got it down to the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Line gets set. 1st down. They want that clock to run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
The run from the shotgun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires one high and deep. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the end.
And they got him for the sack. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that when players don't... still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Find space on the right. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Offense getting set for first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It is incomplete.
Balls incomplete.
4 seconds remaining.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Trying to get to it. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not